Hey everybody, it is Bulldog here, and I'm super excited that LEGO Legacy is getting a new update. The patch notes were just released, the update's just around the corner, and unfortunately it does not have the Brickspedition update. That's the new game mode that's coming that's going to give us a lot more to do with these characters. So unfortunately with the pandemic that got delayed by one update, but it is coming for the next update. And until then, there are some things that are going to help us prepare for that. Some new characters that I am super excited about. Some Ninjago updates, reworks there. Nerfing dodge, thank goodness. So anyways, let's not waste any time. I want to try to make this video short and to the point. Here are the updates that were posted on their Discord server. So you should definitely get into this Discord server if you are not already. But anyways, first big thing, guild daily quests. So we haven't been able to get much guild currency and farm those characters that are in the guild shop. That appears to be changing. We're getting some guild activity so we can get more guild currency. That's a great thing. Favoriting heroes, it's going to make it a lot easier to track who we are working on. Very simple, but a nice quality of life improvement. Same with the event preview. Being able to see what events are coming next isn't going to change the game any, but it's a nice little touch. Definitely a positive thing to add. So more content. This is the part that we definitely like. So I am super excited about Scarlet the Buccaneer and Hank the Castaway. I've been working on my Buccaneer squad, and I cannot wait to add these guys. So we don't know exactly how they're coming. It's probably going to be something that you have to spend to get them 7 stars initially. So that's kind of a downside. I personally have been saving up for these guys. So if there's enough interest, let me know if you would like me to live stream a pack opening. I'm considering doing that. It's going to cost me a little bit of money, I'm thinking. I don't know their exact prices yet, but like I said, I've been saving up, so I don't think it's going to cost me that much. So anyways, that's my side. That's my side of things. I know you guys don't care too much about that right now, but if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for that video coming. Yeti is a nice little event that's very free to play friendly, actually. So last time I really haven't spent any money in this game at all. I did a $20 pack opening when I first downloaded the game just to see what you could get for $20. Didn't get much out of that pack. I've been free to play since then. Yeti, I got it 4 stars without spending anything. So again, if you want to get 7 stars, you probably will have to spend if you haven't done this event yet. Hopefully I can add stars to that and maybe get close to 7 stars or maybe at least 6. But that's getting a 4-star character for free as free to play, especially one that is as good as Yeti, is actually a pretty solid event and pretty free to play friendly, all things considered. So that's going to be a good event that's coming. And then the new Imperials. So I think I might have a new video about these guys here shortly and going over them. But the Tyranny family is coming. I think I'm going to like the Buccaneers better than the Imperials, but we are going to have another side to the pirate faction. So that is exciting. And then new sets. So I'm mentioning the Imperials. If you jump down here to the El Dorado Fortress that's coming, the way I'm reading that's going to be an Imperial set. So right now I don't think they're that good, but the set might be awesome and might change some things. Up here it says the sets are going to have a deep impact on the meta, so they must be pretty good. The first one, Fire Station. You've got to assume Firefighter Ash, and it mentions courageous behavior. He gets a courage mechanic, so that seems like it's going to be pretty important. City actually already has a very nice set, so this who knows if they're taking it up a notch. Same with Castle here, Magisto's Tower. Actually, I'd say the Castle set isn't that good, but the Castle characters are extremely good. So if they add a very good set to go with it, that could be a nightmare right there as far as trying to beat that team. So we'll see how powerful Castle becomes. I went Castle first, so I'm kind of excited about that. But anyways, then the last one, Ice Station Odyssey, is a space set. Right now, space characters have kind of been left behind. They've really never played much of a role in the game, other than they do have their one event. But in arena mode, they haven't been too much of an impact. There's just not really that many good space characters, so we'll see if this set can change things. We don't know a lot about them, but just keep in mind that those sets are coming. I mentioned how Castle might be getting better. Another way they could be getting better, achievements here. So check out a few of our new achievements to get some extra Magisto tiles. Right now, we can really only get them to 4 stars. So at the bottom, it also mentions he's got a bug fix on his passive, which will make his passive better. If we can get him up to 5 stars now, that's going to make him better. Castle might be getting a boost in this update. We will see. But that if you've got castles, that might be some good news right there. So Ninjago Reworks, that is a big one for this, but I'm going to skip over it for just a moment because I want to cover the dodge retake first. And the dodge stat is being reduced for a few key characters, including Lloyd. Lloyd's at the center of the dodge meta. He's honestly a nightmare. He also gains dodge up. You can see his dodge up values are being decreased. Not his, any dodge up value is being decreased. And then Lloyd's base dodge stat, along with a few others, are being decreased. So that is a very, very good thing because the dodge has just been a nightmare. I don't think I need to go over that too much. If you haven't experienced it yet, then thank goodness. Hopefully you never will, because hopefully it will be out of here before you have to do so. So anyways, in case you can't tell, I hate dodge. I hate dodge in general, and I don't mind it for like specific niche squads, but dodge is just all over the place right now, and yeah, I'm glad it's being reduced. I actually think it's not enough, but I can't complain because it is a positive step forward. So anyways, the Ninjago Reworks. I don't want to spend a ton of time covering all of these. So let me scroll back up to this. They had to put out a PDF actually because the reworks were so long. So this is pretty cool that they're doing this. Okay, I've scrolled back up. Let me get this up here on the screen. There we go. Okay, so the Ninjago Reworks. It's Kai. So you guys can pause this and read this if you want, or go to the Discord server and read it. I'm not going to read it all to you. I don't think you guys need me to do that. Here are my key takeaways. Kai is getting a major, major boost in my opinion, even though a few of his attacks might be nerfed a little bit as far as damage is concerned. What's really big is the Kai Fighter. So this is an AoE attack that now does 130% damage. So 130% AoE attack is very good, but then it also gives attack up and prepare to all heroes. So critical chance isn't really that high in this game, so that makes prepared a very nice buff. Pairing it with attack up, use this, you're going to do a lot of AoE damage, and then you're going to set up everybody else to do some very nice damage on top of it. Right now, the timeout meta is out of control and is absolutely awful, and they have to do something to fix it. Things like this will be a good step because it's a big, big boost in damage. So I had Kai as a very low on my tier list. This ultimate right here gives him a nice jump up, in my opinion. This is going to be very, very big for him. It's going to turn him into a nice attacker. So I'm very excited about that. I think that's a great, great rework. Lloyd. There's a lot going on here. And again, I don't want to read through it all. I just want to sum it up with a couple things. Excuse me there. So, stealth from his Prince of Pranks. Stealth is being decreased from 3 turns to 2 turns, which is absolutely huge. That's going to slow down some of that stealth, which is great. Absolutely great. And then so where he gains dodge up for 3 turns, that is being changed to where he can basically get max health up if he's under 60% health. So no dodge up, less stealth. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lloyd has been terrible. But he does have another way to dodge here, and that is 70% chance to inflict accuracy down for 2 turns on each foe. So instead of dodge up, we've got accuracy down, which can kind of do the same thing, but it's only 70% chance, so it's not a guarantee. And then it's easier to combat that, because you can do things like grit up. I've mentioned in the past how I don't care one bit about grit up. This can change that a little bit, because accuracy down is definitely a debuff you do not want to have for your entire team, or even some of your key characters on your team. But then it's also easier to dispel that than it is to get rid of the dodge on Lloyd. So that is something that it's a huge improvement. And then Lloyd's getting a little bit of a health boost there. He can grant dodge up to some other characters. Those I don't care about as much. I think that's fair to give him those as you're removing some of his other things. This is definitely a nerf to Lloyd in my opinion, but he's still going to be a very good character. He's still going to be very useful. Granting all these other characters stealth is still a nice way to tank. it's better than a taunt, really, because you don't get the counter chances that way. So he's still a very good character, but he absolutely did get a nerf here. There's no doubt about it. But I think it's very good for the game, and I do think it's a good decision. It really is. I know it's hard. You're kind of walking a fine line there whenever you decide to nerf a character, because all the people who have built teams around that character are going to be upset. This is a nice way to kind of nerf Dodge while also giving him something different. So he's still going to be a nice character, and now you're giving him some of these Ninjago characters. You're getting extra synergy there, and some boost to Kai and that type of thing will help a full Ninjago squad. So it's still going to be good to have Lloyd. You're still going to want Lloyd. He's not going to become useless. So I think overall they did a great job here. So down to Master Wu. Again, I scrolled down here so you can kind of pause this and read it if you want. Basically, you're getting a lot of Ninjago synergy. He looks like he's going to be a very good character. I'm not going to spend time on it because he's not available. So I don't even think you can buy him in the game. So he's not here yet. So we're just not really seeing him yet. So I'm not going to go over his skill yet. Nia here is... She definitely is getting a big boost. So there's no doubt about that. Getting extra damage. Her damage was so weak. She's going to be a more reliable healer now because you can target a specific target hero. She's going to be able to decrease buffs on her opponent, decrease debuff durations on allies. So there's a lot going on here. We've also got, you'll notice down there at the bottom, Jay is coming to the game at some point. Not here yet. We're not seeing any sort of kit, but he is coming, and there'll be some synergy there. So a positive rework. I still don't think she is going to be boosted up to a top tier character or anything like that. Overall, we'll scroll down to Zane here real quick. Zane's not getting much, maybe a slight nerf actually, but not a lot of change with Zane. He's pretty much staying the same. Overall, the Ninjago team is going to have some good synergy. They're going to work well together. They look like they're a few pieces short. So I'm thinking down the line, when Wu comes and Jay comes, and we know there's a Ninjago set coming, this is going to be a very good squad, but they seem like they're a few pieces away. So we know some pieces are coming. Whether they're the right pieces or not, who knows? But I think this is not a team I would focus on right now if you're trying to climb an arena or something like that. But if you're trying to prepare for what's coming down the line, I think this Ninjago team is going to be key down the line. So I would, if you're able to farm them, then I definitely think that would be a positive thing. Get a jump up on that. So anyways, back to the Discord server here. Mission loot reorders. So these people aren't going to be happy with these, to be honest. So not huge changes, but some minor changes that's going to make them harder to farm. Kai, Barnabas, Aurora, and so Argenta, Nia, they are all... Actually, Aurora's not. I apologize. So exclude her. Those others are getting harder. They're getting more expensive to farm. They're moving to higher energy nodes, so that is going to slightly decrease how easy they are to farm. Not a huge change, but it will be a little bit more expensive to farm those characters. Those are all characters that either are key or will be key down the line. So I don't think it's a coincidence that they are making them more expensive. Jester Go-Go, one of the best characters in the game, his farm's basically being cut in half. This is going to be the one that people don't like. Monolith Waste, he's being removed from 3.7. So that's really going to hurt him. That's going to make his farm a lot slower. That's going to hurt. I'm personally very glad I've got him to 7 stars already. This is not a new player friendly update as far as this section right here. That's a very, very good character that's going to become much harder to get. So the update's going to drop soon, so it's kind of too late to do anything now as far as farming him quickly. But yeah, that's going to hurt. The good news is Chef is being added to Monolith Waste 3.7. For somebody like me who has some of the key Monolith Waste farms done already, I'm excited about that. That's going to boost my city team. I don't think he's a top tier character, but he's very good in the city set. Pairs well with the current city set. and is kind of the healer there. So I really like that. I'll be farming him right away. That's something that I like. So new players, if you haven't farmed Go-Go yet, that's a terrible move. Terrible update right there. But for those of you who had, that's a nice update because Chef is now farmable in the game. Bad Tour and the mashup shop. Basically, some of the entry level sets are now much easier to farm. That is, honestly, don't spend time farming these. Farm them to the minimum to get by what you need as far as getting through some of the early battles. You're going to replace those sets very quickly, so do not spend resources on them. Just don't. Definitely don't spend your mashup shop on there. For the Bad Tour, now you can choose which one you want, so that is nice that you can focus there. I mean, like the Garden, I would say is probably the best one right now for that to go with your castle team. That'll be helpful there, but yeah, don't waste time on those sets, please. Just not worth it. So bug fixes, nothing major. Redbeard not hurting his own team is going to be nice. Let's see, we've got Locust Ultimate should now work properly. Magisto's bug, I already mentioned that. So some things that are good to clean up, but no game-changing bug fixes, it seems like. So that's kind of the end of the update. So that was a little longer than I wanted, but I tried to get through that as quickly as I could. Again, it's not the update we wanted in that it doesn't have the Bricks of Edition update, which those of us who have our characters ready, we are just dying to have something to do with the characters because there's only so much you can do in Arena. That is coming. I'm super excited about it. And so unfortunately, it's not that update, but outside of that, this is a very positive update. Some new characters I'm excited about, the dodge nerf that I'm excited about, some reworks there. So overall, great job on this update, and like I said, I can't wait to get the pirate. The pirates are the part that I'm excited about. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see some of that pirate content coming up and be notified there. Like I said, I do want to do some live streams with this game. I haven't done any live streams because honestly, there's nothing worth live streaming yet. So I'm hoping my first live stream will be the pack opening because I think that might be a little bit fun. Those people seem to like those. I obviously like them, having fun opening packs. That's fun, especially since I've been saving up my arena rewards for forever. So I'd be able to buy these. I was hoping to not have to spend any money, but I think I'll have to spend some. But it shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be too bad. And then once Brickspedition comes, hopefully that will be something that's worth live streaming. And I'm working on all these teams, so I'll have multiple teams, and hopefully that's a live stream. That'll be a game mode that is something that we can live stream and have some fun with. So, like I said, I'm not abandoning this game. I'm excited about it. I know on Discord I've been a little negative at times, mainly just me being impatient, waiting for stuff to do because this game has so much potential. It really has a ton of potential. It looks gorgeous. It's got a nice foundation. We just need content. We need gameplay content. So it's getting close. And if you can't tell, I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to start doing tons of videos on this game. So anyways, I've spoken long enough. Thank you guys. Thank you for all your support. Can't wait to be doing this more often. Have a good night.